Welcome everyone to our bootcamp on corporate HR intelligence, using data to drive HR success. I'm your presenter, your name title. The focus of today is simple. We want to show you how to transform the HR function. No more just processing paperwork. We are moving HR from an administrative department to a strategic business partner that uses facts, not just feelings, to make the best decisions about our people. Table of contents. Slide 1. What is HR intelligence? Slide 2. Why do we need it? Slide 3. The introduction. Slide 4. Key component 1. People data. Slide 5. Key component 2. Practical examples. Slide 6:3 Levels of HR intelligence. Slide 7. How we get to SMART, the process. Slide 8. Practical example, reducing employee turnover. Slide 9. Building the right mindset. Slide 10. Summary. What is HR intelligence? The definition. Corporate HR intelligence, also called HR analytics, is simply the practice of using data about your employees and workforce to make smarter, faster, and more strategic decisions for the entire company. In easy terms, it means no more guessing. Instead of relying on feelings, HR uses facts and numbers. Connecting people to profit, it shows how HR decisions, like hiring, training, or retention, actually impact the company's business results, like sales or productivity. Goal: to turn HR from an administrative function into a strategic partner that can predict future needs and solve talent problems before they happen. Why do we need it? The introduction, Part 1. Why the change? Well, the old HR was focused on manual tasks, managing paper forms, and mostly reacting to problems after they happened. An employee quits, and we start searching for a replacement. With new HR, powered by intelligence, we are using software to collect data, we are predicting future needs, and we are proactively solving issues before they become expensive problems. This shift is crucial because it allows HR to demonstrate its value. We can now show the company's leadership exactly how much our employees contribute to the bottom line. The introduction, Part 2, the core problem. To be strategic, HR must answer critical business questions. Take a look at these 3 core problems. Recruiting: where should we invest our money to find the best employees, not just any employees? Retention: who is likely to leave the company next month so we can intervene? And performance: which expensive training programs are actually giving us a return on investment and boosting our employees' skills? HR intelligence is the powerful tool that filters all the noise and gives us precise, actionable answers to these questions. Key component 1. People data. The foundation of all this is data. What data do we use? It comes from several places. First, your HRIS or core data, basic information like hiring dates, salaries, and job titles. Second, performance data, scores from reviews and how well goals are met. Third, engagement data, the results from employee surveys. But the magic happens when we connect all this people data with business data, such as sales numbers, customer satisfaction scores, and product quality reports. That connection allows us to measure the true impact of our workforce on the business.
This bootcamp was proudly brought to you by the Talent Development Hub, your one-stop e-course warehouse dedicated to accelerating corporate growth. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exclusive executive training and future bootcamps.
Key component 2. Practical examples, short. Let's look at 3 quick, practical examples of what HR intelligence can uncover. If a manager asks why we have high turnover, HR intelligence doesn't just say people are leaving. It gives us a specific answer, like, we see that employees who haven't had a raise in 3 years are 65% more likely to quit. That's an action item. For recruiting, instead of spending money everywhere, the data tells us, candidates from University X consistently achieve the highest sales results after 1 year. So, we focus our recruiting efforts there. Finally, for productivity, we can measure if our training works. Teams that complete our new leadership training program increase their project delivery speed by 15%. These are the kinds of specific insights that change the business. 3 levels of HR intelligence. There are 3 main levels of sophistication when we talk about HR intelligence. Most companies start with reporting. This answers the question, what happened? For example, our turnover was 15% last year. The second level is analysis. This answers, why did it happen? The analysis might show, high turnover was caused by low manager satisfaction scores in the engineering department. The most advanced and valuable level is prediction. This answers the question, what will happen? This is where we predict, if we don't fix manager training, turnover will hit 20% next quarter. Prediction allows us to act before the disaster strikes. How we get to SMART, the process. This is the basic 5-step process for making your HR team smart. First, you must collect clean, reliable data. Garbage in, garbage out. Second, you need to measure. Define clearly what success looks like. Is it low time to hire, or high revenue per employee? Third, analyze the data to find patterns and trends. Fourth, and most importantly, you must act. Use the findings to change an HR policy or process. And finally, review the results to see if your change worked, and then start the process all over again. It's a cycle of continuous improvement. Practical example, reducing employee turnover. Let's walk through a complete example, reducing turnover. Our data shows us that a group of high-value, top-performing employees have been consistently giving low scores on the work-life balance section of our annual survey. We realize they are at risk of leaving. The action we take is launching a 6-month flexible work policy pilot program specifically for this high-risk group. The result we measure is dramatic. The pilot group's turnover drops by 40% in that time. This is the proof we need to roll out the flexible work policy company-wide. That's HR intelligence in action. Building the right mindset. To be successful, HR needs a mind shift. You must shift from admin to advisor. Stop being a record keeper, you are now a data-driven consultant to the business leaders. What skills are needed? You don't need to be a statistician, but you do need a basic understanding of numbers, a lot of curiosity, and the ability to tell a clear, simple story using the data. Remember, this is a team sport. HR, IT, and business leaders must work together to make the intelligence useful. Summary of the bootcamp. To wrap up what we've covered, HR intelligence is the future. It is about making fact-based decisions about your workforce that directly impact the business. Your aim is to move your function from simply reporting what happened to using prediction, telling the business what will happen. When you connect your people data to your business data, HR becomes a strategic business partner. If you're just starting out, don't try to boil the ocean. Start simple by focusing on one key area like high turnover or improving the quality of your recruiting. Thank you for investing your time. Don't miss out. Follow and subscribe for more awesome videos. Hit the bell icon to get instant updates.